Alrighty, how's it going, everybody? Today we are back in my garage, and we are at the junkyard right now because we're going to do a junkyard build. But as you can see, our parts car is busted. The engine through a rod. Now, how did we get here? That is a good question. So it all started with me wanting to build a junkyard car. I picked one out and then I headed back home and started loading up the tools so I can build a car at the junkyard. And well, I got lost and needless to say had a bunch of issues. It took me forever to get loaded up and everything, and I made my way to the town so I could top off on supplies. I got to the town, filled up the gas cans, filled up the car, bought fluids, bought some other things. I bought the stuff we would need to get the car running, like gas, engine oil, coolant, spark plugs, a battery, stuff like that. And then it was on the long journey to get to the junkyard, which, by the way, I wasn't 100% sure on how to get there. And we were using the parts car, which I forgot sucks at pulling the trailer. Does not have the power for it. So I had to run up the hill a couple times with the trailer to get it to the top of the hill. Now, anyways, it took a long time to get to the junkyard. And on the way to finding the junkyard, on my way to the junkyard, I had a little accident. Yeah. So that happened. And I did my best to make my way to the junkyard. Finally figured out where to go. And it was at this point in time that the car died on me. Started up to begin with, but then it just kept dying. Would not start up. And so I figured I would just see what I could do to walk the rest of the way or let the car cool off and see if maybe if I let it cool off, if it would fire back up, at least enough to get to the junkyard. And wouldn't you know it, when I got out of the car, I realized we didn't have the trailer. So I had to make the long journey back to get the trailer. And I ended up sleeping in the car, and I ran and ran and ran all the way back to where we originally had the wreck. Picked up the trailer and I ran and ran and ran all the way back until we got to the car. And at this point in time, I was able to get the car fired back up, and I was on the move because I knew it wasn't going to last long. So I got the trailer hooked up. I knew where I was going. Finally knew my way to the junkyard. And I made my way here to the junkyard as fast as I could. Car barely could run. Did not care. And I get here to the junkyard. Reposition the car. And then that happened. Yeah, it's not gonna run after that. So what turned into a going to do a cool junkyard build has now turned into we have to build a new engine for a new parts car and get back home. So this is the save us and go back home. We have to build a car and get it completely in running driving and get home with a new parts runner. And that's where we pick up on this episode. Yes, so that is the deal. So, we are not allowed to leave this junkyard until we have a new parts car to get the trailer and all the tools back home. And I'm going to lay down a couple rules. One, I can only use a few parts off of this car. The old parts runner. I can only use a handful of parts off of it. Maybe like the wheels and tires. And maybe like a steering arm or something, you know. But as far as like the primary drivetrain, it has to come out of cars or parts out of the junkyard. I did originally pick this one out just because it was a nice block. But now that I was just going to do a junkyard build. A junkyard restoration. That's all I was going to do. But with destroying the parts car on the way over, now I want to have a parts car. So I think we might not use this lad and I might find something else. Let's go see what we got in the junkyard right now. Alright, let's go see what we got in here. Maybe a Neve. Might build a Neve if they've got one in here. Oh, they do. Let's see here. I mean, I would much rather build like a V8 truck, but I want the 4-cylinder because the 4-cylinder would just be easier to build, even though this one does got a good transmission and it looks like a good block and at least one good head and a good exhaust manifold. Maybe I might go with the V8. But I'm also limited on funds. That's another thing that's going to be... Yeah, see, we couldn't do that. We'd automatically lose all our funds. Well, I might have to stick with the other one over there. Let me see here. We got a good rocker and a good intake manifold. Let's see here. Good alternator. Looks like a good water pump. Looks like a lot of the pistons are in decent shape on this one. Maybe. Maybe. I might still go with an Eve. I might go with an Eve. Just because it's going to have the most parts available to us in this junkyard. Like, see, here's another 4-cylinder. How much is this Neve? 17. You know what? Let's try it. I'm going to try to buy the Neve. And we are going to do a junkyard build to get us home. I want the Neve to get home. That's what I want. I want this Neve to be what we take home. So, I have to stay here at the junkyard until I get a running parts car to go home. The only caveat to that is I can take a taxi back and forth to town just to get food and stuff. But I should have everything we need to do this. Should have all the tools and everything. So, get out of my way. Let's get started by getting our tools and stuff organized. Come here, moving tool. Yes, I brought an engine stand. And I did bring a transmission. I don't know if that's the proper transmission. I think that's for a V8. I can't remember if it's for the lot or not. The lad. I'll go find out. But I won't use the transmission. I can't remember why I brought it. But I will not use the transmission. Let's see here. Yeah, I guess I could use it, but I'm not going to. I hope I got the rest of my fluids in there. They might have been lost on the journey to get here. I had engine oils and coolant, and of course they're gone. Huh. Do I have enough in the backpack? Let's see here. Okay, so I got the alternator belt. Okay, I do have some water and some chips. Coolant, brake fluid, and battery. Okay, so I'm missing a couple oils and a coolant. And we got the gas. Because we can't get gas in the junkyard, so we had to bring gas with us. Which, while I'm sitting here, might as well just go ahead and eat those chips, drink the water. That way we can get started. So like I said, I can use this car for parts. Not all the parts, but I can use some of the parts from this car. You know, like I'll primarily just like steering stuff, you know, like maybe a couple of suspension parts, so wheels and tires. Did I bring a jack? I don't know. I don't think I brought a jack. Oh no. Brought the welder and grinders and stuff because I want to try to make it as nice as I can of a junkyard build. So let's start by just ripping into these guys. Let's get these guys torn down and we'll get the block. This block, we're going to use this block for the motor. So let's get that going. Come on now. Ah, it's stuck. Let go. I want to let go. Oh, there we go. There, let go. Wasn't letting go. Open. There we go. Okay. So let's see. Got our grinder, cutoff grinder. Or it's just the grinder. Don't know how much rust repair and stuff we're going to do because we're not going to be painting. I was about to... I thought I lost the wrench there for a second. But it's in there. I just got to dig it out of here. Screwdriver, pry bar, spring tool, grinding disc, spark plug socket, wrench. There you are. Alrighty, let's get into it. So, what is holding this block on? There's like barely anything. How's that radiator? Not great. And then we probably got the fuel line that needs to come off. Not a good fuel line. Okay. Battery cables. Oh, does it got a starter on it? What's the starter look like? Oh, it does not have a starter. Go, and one last one. There you are. There. Okay, got the block out. And let's see here. Oh, looks like it's got a fairly decent clutch on it, so that's good. Alright, let's just go ahead and get this guy ripped over. Go ahead and take off this oil pan that looks to be in good condition. That's good. Yeah, so this is the block we're going to use to build the junkyard dog. And the whole goal of this, we are here at the junkyard until we get a new parts car to go home in. That is the mission. Save that oil pan. We're going to be using it. Oh, hey look, the crankcase is in good condition. Sweet. Let's get these pistons out of here because they're not in good condition. Except for that one. I think that one might be in good condition. Let me see. Fall out. There it goes. Okay, yeah, that piston actually. Okay, yeah, that piston looks pretty good. We're gonna use that. We'll use that piston. And yeah, the crankcase looks good. Or crankshaft. The crankshaft looks good. Crankshaft pulley looks good. These reflections are sexy, but they kind of make the parts look a little weird. Okay, flip this bad boy over. So fuel pump's bad. Not using the fuel pump if we can help it. Alrighty. And this will be my first time doing a junkyard build. I've never done one. I don't know how they go. Like, I don't know. Do you guys like seeing just the, like, trying to use old parts and get a motor running? Or do you like them going through and getting new parts? Or like finding the best parts they can? Or do you just prefer them to, you know, do you prefer watching, you know, trying to get a junkyard rig running with bad parts? I mean, I guess that would be kind of cool to watch. You know, put it together with bad parts and then just replace the parts as you need them to be replaced. You know, like, oh, it's not firing, so let me try doing this, or let me try doing that. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't know what most people do, because I generally don't watch the junkyard builds. They're cool, but they just, for some reason, just, I don't know. I've never done it. So this will be my first time doing it, and we'll see how it goes. You know, if you guys like how I do it, then that's the way I do it. If you don't like how I do it, then I'll change it up. You know, we'll see. Well, looks like we got some good pistons in this one. Where's that other... Is there another bolt to the water pump? Yes, there is. Right there. And that water pump looks bad, so won't worry about that water pump unless we can't find a better water pump. Alright, rocker shaft. Let's get that bad boy off because it looks good. Ah, the ignition coil looks good too. Okay, rocker shaft and camshaft sprocket looks good. Let's go ahead and get this head off of here. And take a look at those pistons on the inside. See if we're going to have to go digging for more pistons or if we got all the pistons we need right now. Okay, that's that. Let's get the timing belt out of there. Which, timing belt looks good. Sweet. We use that timing belt for sure. Okay, and let's see here. What else do we need to take this head off? Oh, a couple more bolts. There we go. Alright, get the head off. Oh, look at that head gasket. Heck yeah. Score. That was a nice looking head gasket for sure. And yeah, look at that. 3 good pistons. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, there. Now I'm recording. Alright. Sorry about that. Had a little snafu with the recording there. But I pulled the pistons out of this motor. I've got all of them in there except for this last one. There we go. Yeah, we got all 4 pistons in there. Heck yeah. Head gasket. Oh yeah. Nice. So yeah, we're gonna do our best, and I think I need a head, don't I? Yeah, I need a head. That radiator's bad. And what I might end up doing, instead of using this, I want this Neve. I really do. I want this Neve because of the four-wheel drive and everything. But since not many spawn in the junkyard sometimes, and I don't know how good the four-wheel drive parts are, like, see, we'll need a front axle, you know, upper control arms, lower control arms, you know. And we're only going to be able to find... The driveline looks good, though. How's the transfer case look? Let's see here. Okay, yeah, the rear axle's bad. I can't really... Can I see the transfer case? Yeah, transfer case is bad. So the only way we're getting those parts most likely is another Neve to spawn in. And that's another thing. If we're in the night, we're going to sleep in the car. We'll sleep in the car. And we can reset the junkyard to find the parts we need. If it comes to that, we'll see. I still haven't... First, I'm going to get this motor built. We'll get the motor built first. And this transmission still might be in good order, but I don't know if I want to use the transmission off that. Ah, son of a... Forgot about that. I forgot I had to exit out of the game and come back in, and I forgot to hit record and yada yada, so maybe I'll have an Eve spawn in the junkyard now with a good four-wheel drive running gear. We'll see. We'll see. So, come on. Load up. Ah, there we are. Did you guys see that, what is that, a headliner go flying? That's stuck up in the air? There we go. Okay, let's see what we got here. Well, there's a transmission. It's a 4-speed gearbox for the inline 6, though. Okay. Let's see, what else can we find here? Spring looks kind of iffy. Nice looking wheel. Wagon. I might actually just build the wagon. Huh. No motor. Wonder how much it is. Dude, $700. I might build this car instead. I've always wanted the wagon. I like wagons and hatchbacks. Oh, this one's got a good head. And it looks like a good fuel pump and distributor. Yeah, let's rip this thing apart and let's pull the pieces off we need. So this intake manifold is no good. Neither is the exhaust manifold. I mean, they're not exactly like bad or anything, you know. And that's the thing, is like I haven't decided how I want to play this. Like, am I only going to use like basically brand new parts? Or should I use, like, kind of not so great parts, or, like, how's that going to work for me? Come on, starter. That should have been it for the starter, I thought. Oh, there it goes. Okay, there's a starter. And then we got this. I might get this wiring, because this wiring doesn't actually look too bad. Actually, you know what? Yeah. I'm gonna buy that wiring. I think I bought it. I didn't hear the cha-ching, but... Excuse me. Alright. So we don't want this camshaft. It's not good looking. And we got a good looking camshaft out there. Yeah, I don't know if I mean, I'm going to try to use... I'm just going to straight up try to use as best parts as I can. I'm going to try to use the best parts that I can. Because this is going to be my parts car eventually. So I want good parts. But you know what? I don't know. I've never done a junkyard build, and I don't know how most people generally do them. Okay, yes, I want this head. 120. Okay. It doesn't do the cha-ching. Why doesn't it do the cha-ching? Another head gasket. $11. It's probably because I got the wrench in my hand. Maybe that's why it's not doing the cha-ching. Okay, so let's take this. I want this fuel pump. And distributor. I do want the fuel pump and the distributor, because those both look to be in good condition. Okay, let me try this. Take the wrench out. There we go. That's why I wasn't doing the cha-ching, because I had the wrench in my hand. Okay, so... yeah, I think we're good on that. Oh yeah, I was looking to see if there was going to be another Neve in here. I don't think there is. Yeah, they're all Ladas. Another good. Where's that car going? Huh. This car's just sitting there wiggling away. I mean, I wanted the Neve. Oh, there's a Neve. What? The rear axle's good, but the pumpkin's not. The drive. And of course, it's got a brand new motor in the damn thing. Not good exhaust. It's got a good air filter cap. Wonder what the air filter looks like. Not good. Carburetor? The carburetor doesn't look so great. It does the water pump. That's something else I need. And it doesn't have a front rear end at all. So, but what's a transfer case looks like, I wonder. Can I get a good view of it? Maybe through the front. Yep, nope. Transfer case does not look good. Now I'm stuck. There we go. Got out. Okay. But what was on this motor that... not really anything. Yeah, not really nothing. Okay, so... Just looking at some parts. What kind of... That's a transfer case for a truck. Dang. Finding the running gear for the Neve is probably going to be the hard part. Spark plug wires for a V8. Brake caliper, window regulator. Let's see what's in this one. Carburetor, everything. Oh, it's got a transmission though. I see a transmission. Let's see here. Can I get up in here to get that transmission off though? Oh, yeah, look at that transmission. That thing's brand new, ain't it? But being able to... Okay, I'm going to try to unbolt this transmission. It's going to be probably difficult as all get out. Oh, coil. Can I take that coil off? I'm stuck in here again. Yeah, you let me out. Nope, I am just moving the rig all around. There we go. Okay. So I like that. Do I have a coil already? I think I have a coil already, actually. Alright. Let's try to unbolt this transmission the rest of the way. Because we're going to need it. Okay. I think I got that side done. Come on. Yeah. Starter's got to get unbolted. Okay, I think I got them all. Or at least all of the bell housing bolts I think I got. Oh, nope, there was another one. There was another one. Okay. Now I think I got all the bell housing bolts. How am I going to get up in here? Oh, Jesus. Hey, am I going to be able to even... Hey! Oh, dang it, I was so close. Let's see here. Okay. I'm in the vehicle. There we go. I'm out of the vehicle. Getting that driveline disconnected might be a bit of an issue. Which actually I kind of want the driveline. What's this? Oh, this rear end looks pretty good. Doesn't it? Yeah, the pumpkin doesn't look so good, but the rear end looks good. Yep. Okay. Nope, damn it. Yeah. What's the best way to get under? I think a jack would probably be the best way. But I think that's the one thing I didn't bring was a jack. Look at that grill. That's a sexy grill. Okay, I want the transmission out of this car, but... I don't have a jack. Here's another transmission that looks good. What other transmissions do we got around here that... Oh, this transmission's good too. Oh, it's a day for transmissions, huh? Looks like a 5-speed. Hey. This rear end's bad. Same thing with the shocks and everything, so we're not going to need that. Trying to see if maybe one of these will let me get up in here enough, but dang it. Yeah. Now I'm stuck in here again. Yeah. Got me out. Getting a hold of these transmissions might be a little bit of a pain in the butt. This one's got a good transmission too. Maybe it'll be easier if I pull the front end off and the motor and stuff out. What kind of exhaust manifold, or what kind of exhaust is this? Oh, it's for the Neve. I would like to build the Neve, I really would, but I don't know if I'm gonna have the four-wheel drive parts for it. I guess I can always just put it together and see. Let's go out here and look. You know, I could put it all together and just see how long. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to get the motor as good as I can. And I want to try to get limp this Neve to the house with whatever I can put on it. So I'm going to need a wheel. It's a 5-lug. Let's see here. Yeah, my axle's bad. My pumpkin looks good, though. So the pumpkin's good. That's good. Okay, so brakes, or at least rear brakes. I don't know how good the front brakes are. Well, that one doesn't even have a brake rotor, it doesn't look like. Brake pads look good. What about this side? No brakes on this side. What the? That's weird. Okay. Let's see on this side. Okay, we got a rotor on this side, but no caliper. So, we're going to need a rotor, caliper, brake pads, and brakes on the back as well. Yeah, we're just going to try to get it running as best we can. Oh, the head. Did I buy the head? Yes, I did. I bought this stuff over here. Alrighty. And that timing belt looks good too, so we can just slap this bad boy. Come on, get up there. Slap that bad boy on there. There we go. And now I need to go find my wrench because I left it in the junkyard. Hopefully it's not stuck.
Oi, bring me beer next time.
You shut up, dude. Scared the hell out of me. Okay, the wrench was with me inside this vehicle. Aha! Wrench. Gas tank might be something else we need to look into. What's the gas tank look like in this one? Ah, look at that. There's a nice gas tank in there. No gas tank in there. It's crazy how pretty much all these vehicles have got good transmissions now. Yeah, I'm going to try to at least get to the point where we got the motor done for this episode. You know, we're going to try to get to the motor being done on this episode. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how things go. Okay, are you on there or... Yes, you are. Now you are. still need an exhaust manifold. An exhaust, but we do have the crankshaft and the camshaft. Like, we're actually doing pretty good as far as junkyard motors go. This is looking pretty tits. It's looking good. It's looking good. So we got good head, good pistons, good crankshaft, good block. Heck yeah. And I got a good distributor. Good fuel pump. Yeah. And it goes in. Yep, over there. Where's the tightening bolt for it? Oh, there it went. Okay. There you are. There, distributor in. Now we got fuel pump. There we go. And we still need the water pump. I mean, we still need quite a few parts. We can put this oil pan back on. I think I bought a brand new oil filter. If I'm not mistaken, I did buy a new oil filter. Because the idea of using a junkyard oil filter just didn't sit right with me. I don't think I could allow myself to do that. Alrighty, I think that's all of them. Let's double check here. Yeah, that should be all of them. Yep, that's all of them. Sweet, okay. Do. I think I'm gonna risk that clutch. Looks fine to me. Alrighty. You know, I might just end up building this one instead. But that one needs like the whole... Oh, that one needs everything. I just realized that. So maybe not that one. That one's at least potentially runnable. Hopefully. Okay, let's see here. Did I... Maybe I didn't get an oil filter. Let's see, there's the battery and coolant and stuff. Gasoline. Yeah, maybe I didn't. Or spark plugs. Wait a minute. I know I got spark plugs. Did I maybe leave them in this car? Okay, no. In here? No. Did I leave them in the... Okay. Stop moving, trailer. Oh, it's because I don't got the e-brake set. There. Now it's set. Huh. Yeah, I think I might have lost my spark plugs and stuff too. Yeah, there's battery. Yeah, I think I lost my spark plugs. We'll need a new brake line. Or I might just run that one. I'll risk it. Yeah, we're just gonna try to get this thing to the house. That's the goal. I've made up my mind. Get it to the house. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's just gotta be running and driving. I don't care if it's missing the door or whatcha-jigger. It's just gotta be running and driving. Okay. Valve cover. Do I have a valve cover? I don't think I got a valve cover. Alright, so let's check out that Neve again to see its suspension and stuff. Because if it's got the brake and stuff for this side, and it's got the wheel, so I can definitely take this wheel and tire off. And get the wheels and tires off of that, and of course you don't have a brake or anything. Oy, you bastard. Well, that's okay. This side might have one. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna take both of those wheels. Ah, no brake again. Alright, it's got the brake, but it's busted. Nothing on the front. So. Okay, well. 19 bucks. Not too bad. What's this one? $31 because it's got a better tire on it. Oh, we're running low on funds too. That's okay, we'll do what we can. Okay, so no luck on the brakes on that, but I can use the brakes and stuff on these other ones, right? I think so. Maybe. I can't remember. Some nice wheels. That's got a brake caliper. I can't remember if I can use the brake caliper off of the lads for the knees. And like the other brakes on it. Maybe, maybe not. Let's see, does this one got one on it? Okay, so it's got a rotor. And it looks like I can use this rotor. Yeah, it looks like I can use... I don't want the hub, I want the rotor. But I think I can use the rotor, at least. Yeah, okay. Well, that one's got a transmission, but it's not a good transmission. Valve cover, that's what I was going after. And I still need the intake manifold. Hey, what do we got there? What's that? Oh, that's a disc for a lad and an Eve. There we go. That's one of them. It's a high horsepower distributor. Clutch plate. Up carrier. Blinker. What is a nice... No, that's bad fuel line. Wolf. Radio. I'm looking at whatever parts I can find. That guy didn't have any luck with the brakes. It's got an intake manifold and a carburetor. It's a V8. That's a diesel. That's a straight 6. What do you got? V8. Let's check this pile of parts over here. Okay, there's a hub carrier for a Wolf. That's a quarter panel. What is that? Lower control arm for a Wolf. Yeah. Neeb parts. That's an inline 6 gearbox, that's right. Oh, what's that one? 6 diesel. Oh, that's a good looking starter. Blower carburetors. There's another locker. Oh, what's this one? Ah, another. No, that's for the Chad Jesse. Well, it looks like we might have to reset the junkyard. To try to get the... Is that an oil filter? Oh, it's a oil filter for a Harley. Nice intake manifold for that one, though. Shock. Oh, a lower control arm for a Neve. I don't know if I need it, but I'm taking it. What's... Exhaust tube header turbo. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that just in case I can't find exhaust. And I just found one. No, that's for the inline 6 of the V8. What's that? Ooh, steering arm. Nope, I just bought it. Ah, whatever, I just bought. I didn't mean to buy it. Damn it. Ah. They suckered me. They tricked me onto that one. Ah, cylinder head cover, but for a 6-cylinder. Darn it. Okay. Harley. What's under this big old pile of stuff? What's that exhaust? Oh, that's for a Neve, but it's... Didn't... I think the junkyard reset with that other exhaust. What we got over here? Nothing. Darn it. Did any one of those other trucks, rigs, Did this Neve have an exhaust on it? I think it did, but... yeah, it does got an exhaust manifold, but they're not in great condition. And the water pump's not in great condition either. I might just have to suffer with it, though. Might have to just take a risk on it. Okay, let's go see what else. I need the valve cover, exhaust manifold, got the intake manifold, need a carburetor, transmission, and the running gear stuff.
Drinks on you.
Shut up. Drinks on you. I think I did. What did I buy? A frame rail for a Neve. Okay, it was still for a Neve. Cool. Good. Okay, lower control arm. That's the exhaust manifold turbo. Saving. There. Okay, there's the disc brake. That's definitely starter. I don't know if it'll let me put the starter on before. Let's go ahead and get the intake manifold on. Start checking off these boxes here. Okay, so now we need water pump. Water pump's definitely something we need. Oil filter, which I'm going to buy. I'm not using a Junkyard oil filter. Coil, which this coil looks good. Good enough. Okay, it just went on there. There it is. Why didn't you show up on the other side? Oh well. Okay, coil. Those spark plugs looks decent, actually. Which I know I bought spark plugs. Let's see. Oh, that steering rack doesn't look so good on this. So that's... oh, it doesn't look like it... wait a minute. Is it on the outside? Maybe not. Nope, right there. Okay. Yeah, that's the steering rack, so... let's go ahead and take that guy off of there. What else needs to be taken off there? That should be it, right? Do I gotta take off this whole... jumbo? Hello? You coming off or what? Okay, let's try that. Okay, that guy's off, which that actually looks like it's in decent condition. This one, not so much. Okay, now those come out. That's ridiculous, so you gotta take all that apart. Okay, but still. And something I forget, I can sell this stuff. It gives me tiny bits, but I mean, better than nothing. At least we know the steering will be good, right, guys? At least kinda. Still, I'm actually glad that these parts are in such great condition. Tie rod would be nice, but if I have to rock that one, that's not so bad. You know, if I have to rock this kind of beat up one, I'm willing to do that. Okay, yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and sleep in the car and get to the next day. Actually, I'm going to take a ride to the junkyard or garage real quick, and I'm going to get the other things I needed, which was... what? Another... let's just go ahead and get another round of fluids, spark plugs, and an oil filter, even though I know I grabbed those before I got there, but I think that wreck I got into might have did it in. And yeah, I still got all the parts hanging out here from when I rebuilt the truck. Oy. Oh well. Aha, made it. Just the things. Just the normal things. Come on, let me over there. Okay. What else do I want? Nothing, right? Junkyard. Okay. back. We got the spark plugs, which I hope I've got enough coolant and oil. Well, I got enough brake fluid, but coolant and oil, maybe, maybe not. But I need valve cover and stuff, so I'm gonna sleep in the car. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna leave this episode right here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to let me know if you enjoyed it, and we will continue on this junkyard build in the next one. Hope you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.